Hi guys, how are you guys doing? First and foremost, I want to just say, brothers and sisters, please forgive my attire, okay? I'm having one of those like weeks where it's just like I don't really want to do much right now. You know what I mean? And today was like a wash day, like my hair, like I washed my hair and I'm just like, you know what? I do have to be obedient. I'm already in front of the camera. I've already recorded my little hair kind of review thing. I might as well just get the 2 words that I have to get out today, okay? So I'm just being obedient. Um and we have to be dedicated no matter how we feel. This is what obedience is, okay? So the Lord gave me a list of things. And when I asked God early this morning how much words he wants me to put out, I'm like, God, is everything you gave me on this list, are these like all separate words? Or is this like 3 words, 4 words, or what? And the Lord said 2. So basically, there's 3 things he told me that's 1 word, and then 3 things or 2 things that's another word, okay? I'm gonna look at this list, but before I look at this, I want to just say, wow, God is doing something amazing in this season. It's not going to be for everybody. Okay, it's very amazing, but it's not going to be for everybody. Okay, and here is the thing: a lot of us will go through things, similar things in a season, and God will vindicate that group in that season. And then the next season, another group are going through something and God will vindicate them in that season. Okay. So for some of you guys, you may have already been vindicated. And then for some of you guys, you may still be waiting for your vindication. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to say is God is absolutely aware that you are just like, God, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. Like God is aware. Okay. And I'm not talking about physically tired, like how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like really sleepy and stuff like that. I'm not talking about physical tiredness. I'm talking about your spirit has been very tired. Mentally, you are tired. You are just tired in general. And you literally said to God, God, I'm tired. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what the Lord showed me. He actually told me this yesterday. And I actually wrote down this and additional details early this morning, but he told me this yesterday, okay? So the first thing he said to me yesterday, he said, they don't believe you, okay? They don't believe you. And then the Lord brought me to Noah. God brought me to Genesis pertaining to Noah. You guys remember how God was so fed up with man. He was just so fed up with his own creation of humans and how wicked they were and how, rebellious they were. And Noah is an upright person. He's an upright child of God. And the Lord gave Noah instructions to build the ark, okay? Because God is going to flood the land. And God wanted to protect Noah and his family. And God also wanted to protect some of his creation pertaining to like animals and stuff like that. And that's why God gave Noah specific instructions. And when he told Noah to build the ark, he also told Noah what animals to bring on the ark or what things to bring on the ark. Okay. Now, the reason why God brought that as a reference is because remember, when Noah did warn people about God's destruction, no one really believed him, right? No one really believed him. They called Noah like a madman, like similar to how they said Jesus was a madman. Jesus was demon possessed. They said similar things about Noah because he was building that ark. They probably thought he was crazy or something. I know when I did watch the movie of Noah, right? I remember I did see people mocking him and basically like calling him crazy and stuff like that. So I did see that in a movie, okay? But God brought me to Noah because at the end of the day, when God decided to flood the land, right? Noah being upright, Noah being really upright and really faithful to God, Noah and his family and the creations or whatever God told Noah to bring on the ark, that is what was saved. That is who and what was saved, okay? Now, there's many of you guys who God has given instructions to. And he has told you to do certain things. And the instructions never really made sense to you, right? It never really made sense to you. As a matter of fact, some of the instructions, you didn't even want to do it because you're like, I don't understand this. But because of your obedience, you did it. You did it, right? And the instructions that God has given you, it's almost like it revealed the people that were around you. It revealed how people truly feel about you. It revealed their mindset towards you. It revealed a lot about them, right? And many of them, when you tell them, hey, God showed me this vision, or God showed me this dream, or God told me this, or God told me that, they instantly look at you like you're mentally ill, like you're something is up with you, like you're not right in the head, right? They look at you like you're just making things up, or it's your imagination, or that's how they see you. And that's how the people back then, that's how they viewed Noah. Like he was just imagining things, he's making things up, and he's building this big thing and mocking him, right? But then at the end of the day, God had the last laugh. God had the final say so. At the end of the day in your life, God is going to have the last laugh. God is going to have the say so. Now, last night when I was in prayer and my eyes were closed, I saw a rainbow. Okay. And I chuckled because I instantly thought about what God told me the day prior when he said Noah, right? When he said Noah and he said they don't believe you. And then last night he showed me the rainbow. The rainbow's a representation of a promise. Remember, the rainbow came through after the flood. Remember that, right? The rainbow came through after the flood, right? So when I went to go lay down now and I'm dozing off to sleep, I heard the Lord literally say audibly, I promise, confirming the rainbow vision that I saw when I was in prayer. So here it is, brothers and sisters. I almost said, here it is, boys and girls. This is not a classroom, like a kindergarten classroom. Here it is, brothers and sisters. Okay, whatever the Lord has promised you, right? Whatever the Lord has promised you, it is about to come to fruition. Not only is God going to vindicate you, and not only is God going to bless you with what he has promised you, right? But God is also going to vindicate you, and God is also going to mock your mockers. Because a lot of the instructions that God gave you, it was to obviously help you get to the next level of your life, but it's to also help others get to the next level of their life, right? But because people refuse to believe that, yes, God is speaking to you, that, yes, God is instructing you, and they refuse to believe that the instructions that God gave you is valid, right? These are the very people that are going to be missing out on the very thing that God is going to bless you with. God does not only want to bless one person. He wants to bless so many other people. And God will use his people as destiny helpers, right? So when God is using one of his children as a destiny helper and he sends that child in your life and that child is bringing warning and saying, hey, take heed of this, or that child's giving you instructions and you refuse to listen, or you start mocking that child, or you start saying that whatever they're saying isn't true, then what ends up happening is you miss out on whatever breakthrough, whatever blessing that is connected to that child. Okay. So right now, many of you guys may be going through a storm. You may be like, God, I'm tired. You're in the midst of a storm right now, right? And you don't even understand that this storm is actually bringing you to what is greater. Okay. And the problem is that sometimes God will use even some of his children to be generational curse breakers or to be that destiny helper. And some people will refuse to believe whatever that child of God is saying. And then what ends up happening is when that child of God breaks these generational curses and then they start living their best life, everybody wants to come back and like, how did you do it? Teach me. Let me do this. Let me do it. Not realizing that that child of God was trying to help you, but you refused to listen. Instead, you chose to mock that child of God, or you chose to manipulate that child of God, or instead you chose to deceive that child of God, or instead you chose to judge that child of God, right? So point of the matter is God is about to break barriers in your life. God is about to do something big. And it's so big, it's going to break chains. It's going to break chains. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be so life-changing, you're not going to be the same person. It's going to be so life-changing, like everything is going to just change. Literally, you're going to go from being at one place in your life to a whole nother level. Literally, right? And remember, when God blesses us as his children, the blessings, the work that needs to be done starts from within us. It starts from within us, right? So those who mocked you and those who did not want to hear you out, those who did not want to listen to you, those who did not feel any good things about you, those that did not think positively about you, a lot of people are going to miss out on the very things that you tried to help them with, that you tried to help them also achieve in their life. And that's their loss. But the Lord is going to do something so great in your life, it's going to break barriers. He's going to be doing something so great in your life, it's going to change generations. It's going to change. It's going to be so big. It's like, it's not going to be it's not going to be like God wiping out the whole land like Noah, but it's going to be so big, it causes a huge shift. Okay? It's like a huge shift. People will no longer doubt you. People will no longer mock you. That's how big it's going to be. Okay? God said, I promise. Okay? I promise. He is breaking barriers in your life. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.